Okay, so what day is it? It's Tuesday? Saturday, Sunday. It's just day 4 of this project. Yesterday was Monday. The Miata meet was pretty cool. I met a couple of new people and saw some new faces and new Miatas at the meet. It was nice. Took the comp stain. Did very well. Nothing broke. Everything worked except the radio. I don't have the radio hooked up yet. And today, the last day of this project, we're going to, or I guess more specifically, I'm going to finish the 90 because it's not finished. And I want to drive it again. I want to drive it again a lot. So, tomorrow I'm going to go get the 2016 again. So that's why this all needs to happen today. Let's just go ahead and do it then. I guess a shout out to Carsick. I guess he's another Orlando-based Miata content creator on YouTube, and I don't know him. I don't know if I've ever met him at one of the meets or not, but he seems like a pretty chill guy. Although he did take his Miata to get the oil changed at a Valvoline, which, ooh, you know, if you're not going to do it yourself, no, I'm kidding, man. Getting your oil changed by somebody else is something I did for 25, 30 years, so I mean, whatever. Embarrassment time. Here's an embarrassing thing that's going on. I don't want to finish this project. I don't have motivation today to do this. And one of the big reasons is this car is pointed in the wrong direction. I know this is a stupid thing to complain about. It's very dumb. But like, I'm down here working in a dark car, okay, everything's fine. I look up here and look how bright that was. I mean, it takes the camera a second to readjust, and then my eyes are sort of the same. So I come back down here, total darkness. So it's like I'm constantly fighting this brightness and darkness. If the car were the opposite way around, look how nice this would be to work over here. Because like, you have the brightness in here, and then when you look up, it's not much different. So I mean, that would have been, ugh, and I can't do it. I'm complaining and I'm sorry. And I ran into some problems trying to get all the wires back in there together. And then I'm not gonna have a radio that works, and I never put the tweeters in the dash because I don't have those little screw-on things on the back because I threw them away last week. I can't believe I did this. I knew I was going to have to use them at some point, but I threw them out anyway because I'm a fucking moron. I don't care. Tomorrow I'm going to get my 2016 and I'm just going to drive it. And that might make me happy. So just a really quick update. I'm getting super fucking frustrated. The middle bolt that holds the middle bolt that holds the dashboard in was being a real bitch. I had to loosen all the bolts I had already put in, and then with all my might shove this way and back just to get the hole to line up out there. So I'm breaking my rule of working on something after I'm angry because I'm hungry. But I just want to get the rest of the bolts in the dash right now, and then lunch. Can somebody come over and just do this for me? Because very unproductive day. I did very little, and what happened was it's dark now, and I wasn't feeling like working on the car, so I was wasting time. I was not really doing a good job. I was getting frustrated by small things, and I was overall just feeling shitty and sorry for myself, and that's not what you need to be doing if you're going to work on a car. Your car needs your attention, it needs your detail, it needs you to be in a good headspace to be working on it. Otherwise, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to break things, and then you're just going to give up and do stuff. So anyway, now I'm doing some laundry, going to have lunch with my parents tomorrow. I'm going to pick up the 16, over 950 subscribers now, so I'm running out of time fast. And that car needs to be finished, so I'm just going to take my time, slow and methodical. I'm going to listen to some music and put this car back together, and I might even get the radio working. We'll see how it goes and see how late it gets, but yeah, so that's basically where I'm at right now. I've run into a little bit of a snag. The instrument cluster doesn't work. And I believe it has something to do with this. And I'm going to go try and track this down and try and understand what this wire is, what it does, and then maybe I can either bypass it or something. But for whatever reason, when I plug all this stuff in, nothing on the H cluster works. Bad news, everyone. The instrument panel doesn't work on the 90 when I plug it in, and there's a reason why. Underneath here, there's a... yeah, this one right here. This one needs to be plugged into something. Now, this is the one I need to plug in. This is what it plugs into, 2, 2, and 1. And that's totally fine. It should just plug right in. The unfortunate part is it doesn't. And the reason why it doesn't... come on, man, give me that. All right, if you can see the little groove in there, there's a little groove right here. And there's no groove for it to sit in. So there was a change made at some point. This should click right in there, but it can't because of this stupid groove. Those go in fine. Oh no, they don't. Oh, hello. I need to unpin one of these. I'm gonna unpin this one, which is gonna be unbelievably difficult to do it under here. I wish I had checked everything before I put this back in, but I didn't. It kind of sucks, but that's what I need to do. And this is not going to be fun to do it from under here. So I'm going to take the seat. I'm going to take the seat back out of this one over here so I can get at it better. It might be a long night. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. I'm just a stupid idiot. I spent an hour chasing wires through here, trying to chase wires through here. I took that apart again. If your instrument panel ever goes out, okay, the very first thing you want to check is your dimmer switch. Apparently, nothing works without your dimmer switch, and I'll show you. So, things are on, and actually things work as well. I could turn on the car, but I won't. If you pull this, everything goes out. Everything. The tach doesn't work. The oil pressure sensor doesn't work. Nothing works without this stupid dimmer. Bad design, Mazda. Bad design. If this is not connected, it should default to some big brightness or something like that. So, and I'll plug this back in. Everything is going to work. I checked every fuse in the goddamn car. I checked everything. Do it one-handed. Look at that. Everything comes back on. Everything works. So, god damn it. I spent way too much time looking for problems that weren't even problems. I'm just glad that I didn't bother to try and repin that whole situation, because that would have really made me upset. Crisis averted. I'm going to get back to it, and the 2016 is coming tomorrow, so one of these has got to get the fuck out of this garage. Okay, so I have to do something kind of interesting. The kick plate, this thing right here, the two screws at the bottom here, the two little screw holes, that goes under there, and if you look over here, this dashboard was damaged to the point where
there's supposed to be little holes right here. There's supposed to be little build-outs right here with a hole in them. You can sort of see they're all broken right there. Anyway, all I'm going to do is cut out little pieces of plastic that come out further, and then drill a little hole in them, and then there'll be room for the screw to go in, and then that should work. All right, so this is Good Egg Pro custom fab. Oh, that's stinky. Gross. All right, so we now have our little custom pieces. I'll just knock off the edges here. I could use the adhesive that I was using to adhere the soft pieces there. That should be strong enough. This doesn't really have to be structural at all. It just has to kind of hold a screw in. I need holes right here and right here. Ooh, that almost damaged things. Come on, bitch. Fucker. I know you want to work. Yeah, I can just put the piece like right here. And then that'll be good enough. I'll have enough room to drill through there. Perfect. Give me a dab. All right. All right, and that should be good to go tomorrow sometime. Allow 24 hours for full cure. Well, I forgot to take the important audio stuff out of the cum stain to drop it back into there, so I guess I'm going to do that. And it's after 11. I'm gonna stop for today and then pick it up tomorrow. It's not gonna take me much to get what I need out of there, so we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Same video though. Whee! Well, I'm back at it again. This is day 5. I'm going to get the 2016 in about an hour and a half. I need to open up the cum stain again and get the wiring out for the stereo. I want to put on the other hood because I don't want it. It's going to rain today. It's going to rain all day, I think. And I don't want the rain going in that hood. So I got to put the other hood back on. I'm sorry. I just got to get to work. I'm late. I'm screwing around too much. I don't know why, but the stereo surround system part area doesn't fit very well into the 93. I'm gonna have to look at that later. I don't want to, but now I have to take a shower because I'm about to go to lunch. And I got stuff going on. It has been an absolutely terrible day. It's been raining all day. It's been gross. But hey, look, there's a 2016 in the garage, in the driveway. Yay. So I have a problem in the 90 here. I guess the tombstone hole for this little situation here is a little too small, I guess. And I think there was a modification done with the 90 dashboard that made this fit in just perfectly fine. And so I'm gonna fix that problem with the Dremel tool. Let's burn some plastic off. I'm good. Done. Perfect. See, the problem earlier was that I could jam it in there, but then the bottom part was all bacony, so it screwed everything up, and then I couldn't put the trim piece back in there, and it just looked like shit. And I'm sorry, but this can't look like shit. This is the good one. This is the baby. This is the favorite, and it can't look like shit. I have to do this one first because I got to get this out of the garage. I need this one finished. The stereo has to work, and then I will do the 90 later because I can do that later. Delicious. Well, holy crap. This has been a day. Look at that. Everything is back together and it works. Alright, so there were some major problems trying to get the radio to work. I don't even know how this was put together the last time, because it didn't seem like the wires that, because it was a different stereo system. I'm gonna have to do the same thing over there. I'm basically gonna have to rewire shit. Anyway, this was a giant pain in the ass. The connection is a little wonky, so the left hand side goes out sometimes, and I'll have to eventually redo it again another day, but I don't care anymore. It's going super slow, and I need to get another fuse because I learned that this is actually an important thing. I learned that for stereos you need 2 fuses in your box. Alright, so you need 2 fuses. I'm sorry, it's like this when it's in the box. You need 2 Alright. You need 2 fuses to run your stereo system. The first one is this cigar. Cigar is the cigarette lighter, I guess, as well. Anyway, that runs the power to the stereo system. And then this room one, which also runs the interior lights, this room one runs the memory to it. So, like, if you have any settings or radio station settings in there, if you want it to remember them, then you're gonna also have to have this amp in there, this 10 amp in there. You need both these 2 fuses in for the stereo to work. Against my better judgment, I'm actually going to leave the 16 out for the night, and the reason why is because it's wider than this car, and I still have to return that tire over there. I just don't have the room with this 90 where it is right now to do this properly. So tomorrow I'll get a fresh start. I'll finish the 90. I'll move the cars. Maybe I'll even wash this one, because I haven't seen it in so long. I do miss driving it, so it was nice to drive it home. Anyway, so that's it for today. Hopefully tomorrow will be the last day for this, and then I can move on to a different project. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I pretty much respond to everybody's comments. And see you at the next video.